Hello everyone. Before diving into today's topic, we want to take a moment to thank you for your support. Every like, comment, and subscription truly makes a difference and helps this channel grow. If you enjoy our content and don't want to miss upcoming videos, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell to receive all notifications. Since the beginning of time, humanity has looked beyond the horizon, beyond the limits of the known, beyond itself. It's an ancestral drive, one that pushed us to build fires to communicate between distant peaks, to carve signals into megaliths, to invent language, to transmit ideas from one mind to another. Every written word, every inscribed code, every electric impulse transformed into voice and image is a bridge, a subtle thread that crosses space and time to say, I exist, I see you, I am with you. It's this drive that pushed us to evolve, that gave rise to unimaginable progress just a few centuries ago. In every era, we have strived to overcome the limits of our condition, to break through the barriers of our perception. And today, as we continue to look beyond, we are approaching a turning point, another horizon that will forever change our existence. Today, while the remnants of 5G are still shaping our daily lives with unprecedented speed and latency, we are already peering further. Beyond radio waves, beyond fiber optics, beyond every previous paradigm. There, in the still uncertain fog of the future, looms something that is not just a new technology, but a quantum leap in our ability to connect. 6G. 6G will not simply be an evolution. It will be a silent revolution, a change in the state of our civilization. It won't just increase data speed, it will alter the very concept of presence, of space, of consciousness. We're talking about a network capable of reaching the threshold of a terabit per second. Practically zero latency, a response time so short it feels instant, immediate, telepathic. But these numbers, as impressive as they are, don't tell the whole story. Because 6G won't just connect our devices. It will connect the physical world to the digital one, our environment to increasingly sophisticated artificial intelligences. Our biology will intertwine with the network, creating a link between our body and the machine that will redefine the concept of humanity. The Earth itself will become a living network, connected to the infinity of the stars. Let's imagine what this will mean for our lives. Every street, every building, every corner of the planet will be part of a global sensory system. Rain on a rooftop in India could trigger a climate response at an agricultural center in Africa. An irregular heartbeat in a metropolis could generate an automatic diagnosis in seconds through sensors embedded in clothes, objects, even the skin. Every element of our reality, every interaction, will become data, a transmission, a connection that will allow real-time information gathering on what's happening in every corner of the world. Every small action will have an echo, and this echo will never be isolated. 6G won't be a tool. It will be an environment. We will no longer use the network, we will live inside it. Everything around us, windows, walls, vehicles, even the air, will become interactive, sensitive, intelligent. Buildings will communicate with one another, regulating energy flows in harmony. Roads will adapt in real time to traffic, events, and climate. Cities will no longer be simple clusters of buildings and people, but intelligent entities that learn, adapt, and evolve with us. And we, human beings, will move within this world as integral parts, connected through imperceptible devices, possibly implantable, or even integrated into our nervous systems. The human experience will be amplified. Sound, image, touch, will be transmitted with such precision that every virtual encounter will be indistinguishable from a real one. We will travel through shared sensory experiences. Wear a suit and feel the Martian wind. Wear a headset and see through the eyes of another person, anywhere in the world. Emotions, recorded, processed, understood by the network, could become data to interpret, share, even shape. Interaction between people will no longer be merely physical. Our connection will become deep, universal, limitless. We will no longer need geographical barriers or distances. Every corner of the world will be at our fingertips, and every emotion, every experience, will be shared in real time, so that we can be closer than ever. In 6G, cities will become living organisms. No longer chaotic assemblages of concrete and steel, but interactive ecosystems. Urban intelligence will be able to learn, prevent, protect. Accidents could be avoided before they even happen, thanks to real-time data analysis and predictive intelligence. Crimes, foreseen and diffused thanks to behavior patterns. Resources will be optimally managed, and every movement, every activity, will be optimized to reduce environmental impact, to maximize collective well-being. Transportation, optimized according to environmental, economic, and even emotional criteria, will make our lives more fluid, more harmonious, more in tune with the world around us. Our mobility, both physical and mental, will be free of friction, perfectly synchronized with the needs of our existence. But this change will not be limited to Earth. 6G will also be the first network designed for space. With the advent of lunar colonization, Mars travel, and deep exploration of the solar system, we will need a network capable of going beyond our planet's boundaries. Next-generation satellites, orbital constellations, outposts on celestial bodies will become nodes of the same network. Interplanetary communication will begin to take shape, reducing transmission times between Earth and space colonies. And with it, perhaps, the first step toward a cosmic network, a galactic internet. In the future, we might be connected not only to one another, but to the entire universe, and every space station, every interplanetary mission, will be able to transmit information instantly, in real time, overcoming the barriers of cosmic void. And yet, with all this power comes great responsibility. Because if the network is everywhere, who governs it? Who sets the rules? Who protects our privacy, our freedom, our identity? 6G will force us to rethink fundamental concepts: data ownership, consent, personal autonomy. Every single data point will be a fragment of our existence, and every choice we make could be written, read, interpreted. How can we safeguard our intimacy in a world where everything is tracked, monitored, analyzed? How can we protect our freedom in a system so invasive and omnipresent? A network that anticipates our every thought, can it still allow us to think freely? A network that interprets our every emotion, can it still leave us alone, in the silence necessary to understand who we are? This is where not only engineers will come into play, but also philosophers, psychologists, and artists. Because 6G will not be just a technical matter, it will be an ethical, cultural, spiritual issue. It will be a collective reflection, a global challenge to create a balance between power and responsibility. And perhaps, in this new connected world, we'll begin to feel something we had forgotten: that we were never truly alone. That every one of our actions, every one of our thoughts, every heartbeat is part of a vast living ecosystem. A planetary mind. A collective intelligence that grows with us, through us. 6G is not just a technological milestone. It's a threshold. A portal. An invitation to imagine a new kind of humanity. A society that no longer separates nature and machine, individual and collective, inner world and outer universe, but blends them, weaves them together, harmonizes them. With every step we take, we become part of something greater, of a network that unites us, transforms us, makes us one. We are on the verge of something immense. An era in which information will no longer be just a flow, but a presence. A consciousness. A breath. And when 6G becomes active, we might not even notice the moment everything changes. Because it will be silent. Intimate. Natural. Like the passage from night to dawn. Like the first ray of sunlight on a sleeping city. And then we will awaken. Open our eyes. And discover that the future is already here. Around us. Within us. And that we have become the network.